Food. Authenticity. What does it mean? My first thought when I think about food is, well, what cuisine? And isn't the very nature of differing types of cuisine linked to differing natures of authenticity? To be authentic is to be genuine, original, or legitimate. I would like to talk about the theories of authenticity through the lens of an exotic land where inhabitants enact primitive lifestyles and the land is filled with three types of climate. Residents consume dishes such as soups and stews, rice and curries, seafood and poultry, sweets and tarts, and of course, monster cake. The Land of Hyrule. Set in the 2017 game The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Kingdom of Hyrule is a fictional land seemingly based off of three separate places found on Earth: Europe, the Middle East, and somewhere in the Arctic tundra. Because of this, each region has different residents, and each resident has different needs according to the climate. When looking at this through the guise of authenticity, you can see tropes in the way it reenacts varying cultures through various foodstuffs. Deeper within each climate, you have small towns, and each town has some recipe that is traditional of the area. In Kariko village, there is a local pumpkin grower, and the town market thus sells a few vegetables, except pumpkins, and you're told to buy it from them. Further forward, Link finds himself in many other villages, towns, and climates, each showing off their cuisine with things like recipe books lying around, posters hanging up, or even market salesmen giving you recommendations. Essentially, you playing as Link get to be a traveller, trying out different cuisines in Hyrule, whilst also trying to fight off a giant monster that's taking over the place. But what about when you leave those climates? You can cook icy food that helps you in the Gerudo Desert, but what's the point in eating them if you're not overheating? Other than simply to restore more hearts? Not much. But because you can forage for ingredients in one climate and cook in another, is it losing authenticity? Yes and no. You got the recipes from the townsfolk, and you found the ingredients in that place, or, like in the real world, you bought them from someone who imported it. So, what makes it authentic? The fact that that food only grows in one particular climate naturally might be the only real justification for authenticity. But then again, how does one define natural? Even locals give you recipes, but also give you substitutions if you don't have the exact food. So, are they being inauthentic? It seems the very nature of authenticity is either extremely stringent or quite loose. To be an authentic Hyrulean chef, do you have to be from Hyrule, or do you just have to know and love the culture? I think the latter.